When Australia too won the Cup in 1983, they broke an incredible winning streak. America held on to sport's oldest trophy for an astonishing 132 years.
They're about to do it. They're about to cross the line. They make a final move. America! Australia too has done it. They have won the America's Cup.
It was a life-changing event for skipper John Bertrand.
Well, it was extraordinary. For me, it was relief that we could at last go home. For Australia, it was the celebrations, we're told, because we were halfway around the world in Newport, Rhode Island, but in Australia when we crossed the finishing line at 5 a.m. in the morning was similar to the celebrations at the end of World War II. The country stopped.
Truly one of the historic moments in Australian sporting history.
The country ran out of champagne, it ran out of green and gold ribbon, which is our national colours. An extraordinary situation that happened.
The impact on the America's Cup was huge.
Well, the Australia 2 win in 1983 changed the game. It showed to other countries that it could be done. Countries like New Zealand, which have played such an integral part in the history since. It is the most prestigious sporting event in the world, and still is. It's different. This is not World Cup football, it's not Formula 1 motor racing, this is very different. But you now have a history of over 160 years of competition. The America's Cup started before the US Civil War. Quite extraordinary. It's the longest running event in modern sports. It is a phenomenon in so many ways, and the bottom line is it is super prestigious, and people are attracted to endeavour to win the America's Cup as a result.
Comparing the America's Cup now to 1983 can be summed up in one word: speed.
The maximum we could ever do is 1 times the speed of the wind. In other words, in 10 knots of breeze, we wouldn't even get to 10 knots. We'd be sailing at 8 knots through the air, through the water. These boats, it's absolutely fantastic. They'll sail at 3 times the speed of the wind. In 10 knots of breeze, they'll be doing 30 knots. And the crews to be able to race these boats, we're talking about world-class test pilots in many ways, not just sailors in the old war. I like the whole cutting edge that these multi-hulls, these foiling machines generate. It is what the America's Cup is all about. The America's Cup is been and always will be a technology race.
But at whatever speed, winning the America's Cup is a defining moment in any sailor's life.
Finally getting our hands and my hands on the America's Cup, lifting it above my head, I thought this is the ultimate dream. This is our Everest. And indeed it was.